y'all, it's Thomasina. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry if the lighting is a little bit off. The sun is about to go down, but I wanted to go ahead and record this quick video for you guys. This is going to be one of my quicker videos because it's really straight to the point. I'm going to tell you how you can get signed to a modeling agency. I'm not going to make it sound like it's the easiest thing in the world, but if you follow these tips, it is more likely that you will be able to find a modeling agency just like me. So first things first, you want to understand what kind of model you want to be. The reason why this is so important is because depending on what kind of model you want to be, that will determine what kind of modeling agency you want to get signed to. So if you're looking to be more of a commercial model, obviously you would want to find an agency that is more tailored to commercial modeling and that has more commercial clients. If you want to be a high fashion, like editorial model, then you'd likely want to be with a bigger agency that caters towards fashion clients. All agencies are not the same, and having a better understanding of what you want out of your career and the type of model you want to be will make it easier for you to decide which agencies you want to apply to. Step number 2, once you decide what kind of model you want to be and what kinds of agencies you would be looking at, you want to go to those agency websites and look at the portfolios of models that are already on their board. Most of the time they will have their professional photos on the website, and they will also have the model's digitals that the model has taken. You kind of want to understand what this agency is looking for, how the other models that are already signed, how they're photographing. You want to take note of all those things so you can basically replicate that. Once you have a better understanding of what you should look like, how you should be carrying yourself, how you should be photographing, the next thing you want to do is get some nice digitals taken. Digitals can be taken with your cell phone, it can be taken with a professional camera, you can hire a photographer to take your digitals professionally, but when you're first starting out, you absolutely do not have to spend tons of money on a digitals package or paying a photographer to take your digitals. You can literally take them with your phone, especially nowadays. iPhones and a lot of Androids have like a really professional camera, so your iPhone will be like literally just fine. So now you have an example of how these other models are taking their digitals, and again, you want to replicate that. So when taking your digitals, most models take their digitals in all black or like a black top and a blue jean, but you want to make sure your outfit is form-fitting. For my ladies, you definitely want to wear a tank top so that they can see your collarbone and your arms, and then form-fitting pants. As far as the makeup for your digitals, you want little to no makeup. All the models know there is a no makeup look, meaning you put on just enough to cover up maybe your insecurities or to cover up like a little bit of maybe a few blemishes or dark spots, but they wouldn't be able to tell that you're wearing makeup and they can still see pretty much what your natural face looks like. If you have long hair, you definitely want to take photos with your hair down, but you also want to take photos with your hair up so that when you show your profiles, they can see like the shape of your face and it's not covered. For my baldies, we don't have to worry about that. So again, to recap, because I found that repetition is really helpful, first thing you want to do, understand what type of model you want to be. Second thing you want to do, find agencies that align with that. Third thing you want to do is creep on these agencies' websites and Instagrams to see what types of photos their models are taking. Get a good example of the types of digitals that they're looking for. Fourth thing you want to do, take those digitals. Again, you want a simple wardrobe, something that shows your shape, mostly form-fitting, typically all black, but a lot of agencies will tell you exactly what they're looking for in the digitals anyway. You want little to no makeup or a no makeup look, and if you have long hair, you definitely want some options with your hair down and with your hair pulled back so they can see your beautiful face. Once you've taken your digitals, it's time to submit. You could submit directly to them via Instagram or go to their website, and usually they will tell you what their preference is for how to submit. So it'll either be via email or directly on the website via the submission form on the agency's website. When you're first starting out, at least from my experience, I took my digitals like 1,000 times. So many different types of digitals, different outfits, different hairstyles, different posing. Like, I literally switched up my digitals so much because if I found that I wasn't getting responses from agencies, that I knew I needed to change something that I was doing. So it's really just a trial and error. So the first digitals that you take are not going to be an automatic shoo-in into an agency. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. But just know you may have to retake your digitals and submit 50 times before you actually get a response from an agency. Once you submit your digitals, you wait like a week or two to get a response. Usually agencies that are interested in you will respond in a week or two. You have those one-off instances where they're really backlogged and they get back to you maybe like a month down the line. But typically, if you don't hear anything back within a week or 2 weeks, they're not interested. And most agencies will not send you a rejection letter. You won't hear anything. So if you don't hear anything, that's a no, unfortunately. And typically they say that you can reapply in 6 months, I think it is. Like between 3 to 6 months. But again, you don't want to be submitting the same exact images that you submitted the first time, so change it up. If you feel like your skin is not clear enough, clear your skin, take more digitals. If you feel like, oh, I had long hair the first time, now I want to cut my hair, take new digitals. Each time you take new digitals, there should be something different, whether you're shooting in a different background, you're shooting in a different outfit, like you changed your look entirely. You should not be submitting the same digitals because obviously they didn't want you that first time around. Like something is not there and you've got to figure out like what you can change to make yourself more appealing to these agencies. So in the meantime, while you're waiting for agency responses, you can be building your portfolio. Now I have an entire video about how you can build your portfolio as a model just starting out. So if you're interested in figuring out how you can even get photos to show to these agencies and clients, check out that video. I will link it up here. And that is really all there is to it. The modeling industry is really a waiting game. Even just breaking into the industry, you're gonna be waiting a lot, and sometimes you're gonna be waiting for nothing because you're not gonna get a response, and that is your cue to switch something up so that the next time you apply, you'll catch their eye. Everyone's journey is gonna look different. Comparison is a thief of joy. You have some women that were just naturally really skinny and may perform better in like Milan. And then you have some people who are super athletic and may naturally perform better in an LA market. You have people who have naturally clear skin and they book all the beauty clients. But because we all look different, we all have different skill sets, and we all have different goals for our career, we can't compare ourselves to how other models are performing in the market. It took me over 7 years to get signed to Wilhelmina, which was my dream US agency. It took me well over 7 years, and there were times within my career where I was comparing myself to other models because I felt like they were working more than me. I felt like they were getting noticed by agencies more than me. I just felt like they were more successful in their career, but success is subjective and you have to just laser in on your goals and your career. So to wrap it all up, first thing you want to do, understand what type of model you want to be. Second thing, find agencies that align with that. Next, you want to stalk these agency Instagrams and websites to kind of get a better idea of the types of models that they're signing and making sure that you align with that. And if you feel like you don't align with that, make some adjustments. Next step, take your digitals and then you submit them. You can submit them via Instagram or directly on their website or via email, and then you wait. If there's no response within like 2 weeks to a month is stretching it, but if you don't hear anything back within like the 2-week time period, they're likely not interested, and you've got to get the wheels turning about what else you can do to make yourself more appealing to the modeling industry. But that is the typical route to take if you want to get signed to an agency. So with that being said, I hope you guys gained some insight into how you can get signed to a modeling agency, and if you're interested in more modeling tips and insights, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And I'll catch you on the next video. Bye. 'Cause I'm not just a pretty girl, I'm more than just a picture.